Hey everyone, Treasure Quartz here, and I'm back. How's it going? It's been a long time since I uploaded another video, and it's about time that I put something out. There's a lot of things that I wanted to talk about, a lot of different videos that I want to do, but right at the moment I feel really passionate about talking about something contrarian to my channel. If you watch the channel, you should know that almost every video I put out concerning Overwatch is just filled with passion and hope and love and what the game could be and all the things that they could do to make the game so much better. And the videos lack my real feelings and thoughts on the game, of like how I actually extremely dislike a lot of different things that they've done, a lot of choices that they've made concerning Overwatch, like getting rid of the career progression system, introducing the battle pass in the way that they have, taking away loot boxes. A lot of the decisions they've made is just like insane. The new ranking system that they've done, it's pretty upsetting. The matchmaking is whatever. Like, what? It's completely new engine, and like the marketing for the game has been abysmally bad, and it's just horrible to watch a game that I love fall down into just this muck of useless, just this worthless game nobody cares about. Every update it gets worse. It's horrendous. The seasonal identities of the game have been so bad. You get on and you play and it's the exact same as the season before it. The only things that are different are the skins in the game, which you don't care about if you don't even buy the battle pass. The updates to the game are so small and insignificant. They're only like really visible at a high level, at which point you're permanently playing those characters for that season, and that gets boring after like 3 days or a week. I don't care about them locking new characters behind the battle pass, new heroes. Like, that's better than most other games that have heroes that you unlock. But my problem is that you can pay to unlock the tiers of the battle pass and get the heroes sooner than everybody else. It's such... And you can do that. You can get the hero before everyone else, and the hero is busted because the balance for the game is so bad. How do you mess this up? How do you ruin Overwatch? Anyways, the point that I'm coming around to in such a roundabout way, and I want to do a little bit of review there for the channel about like where I am at the point, but I want this video to be about balance. And when the beta for Overwatch 2 came out, and all the big streamers got to play it, and like 0.01% of the Overwatch 2 launch player base got to play it, and it got glowing reviews. The game is awesome. The gameplay is superb. Perfection. We love it. It's amazing. It's awesome. There's no way that the game was bad. I mean, there were problems with the beta, but it was so much better than Overwatch 1 and 6v6 at the time. And this is for a bunch of different issues with the game. Overwatch 1 had the problem of being stale, where essentially Blizzard picked people up on a helicopter, their Overwatch audience, dropped them off in the desert 40 miles away from any water or food, and they just left them out there. And then 3 years later they come back and they're like, hey, we're spicing things up by taking away a player and doing some major reworks to a few characters. And we're also introducing 3 new heroes. And people play that and they're like, oh my god, this meal that you've cooked me is absolutely blowing my mind. It's the most exquisite meal I've ever had. It's so delicious. And meanwhile, the devs are just handing them 3 sandwiches, and they're just starved for so long in the desert that anything tastes like the greatest meal that they've ever had. Look, the balance for the game has been genuinely awful. With every single update since Beta 1, Beta 2, they added the snap kick to Zenyatta, and then launch of Overwatch, they had Sojourn Queen. They mega buffed Zarya, so that way she was quote-unquote viable, because people weren't playing her in the beta. Roadhog was abysmally strong. Doomfist was considered terrible by the community, but nobody could even play the character before launch to figure out how you were supposed to play him. God, the balance team is completely different from Overwatch 1, and the balance of the game is better than Overwatch 1, but it's still so bad. And that's for a bunch of different reasons. When you're balancing a game, when you're patching a live service game, balance patches are not for making the game fair, for making a game balance. Balance updates in a live service game are used as ways to attract people, as like a big seller of like, come check out these changes we've made. So they extremely rework these couple characters, so people will be like, wow, this is so cool, I want to go try it out. It's made for spectacle. It's not for fun, and it's not to make fair matches. And that's why the balance of Overwatch 2 is so bad, and the developers continue to ruin the game. Season 2, terrible. Season 3 was the first season that people genuinely considered the most balanced season of Overwatch, which should have been the launch. You would think that the launch of Overwatch would be prioritized to be the most balanced state possible, in order to garner as many new players and keep them for as long as possible. But instead they ruin it, because they're so fucking bad at their jobs. God. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to balance a game. But if they were balancing the game for spectacle, which they are, they should be balancing more heroes. They have 2 patches, once at the beginning of the season and then once in the middle of the season. For one, that's genuinely awful. It's just bad. It's like, you get on at the beginning of the season, you play for a day, you've played all the changes. Because only 7 heroes got changed. The best, most fun, and most exciting patch of Overwatch 2 was the April Fool's patch. Because it introduced something to every hero, something different, something new. And that was exciting, and you wanted to play every hero to test out those changes. It wasn't balanced. It wasn't fair, but like literally none of the other balance patches of the game have been balanced, fair, or fun. It's just all spectacle. It's trying to make the game look good so people will play. Anyway, I'll see you guys later in the next episode, next video. Check out more that I've made on my channel, and see y'all. Bye. See y'all. Goodbye.